Hi everybody, welcome to another self-care shorty. I've just returned from my walk and my knee's acting up. It's decided to take this last week to inflame a situation that's been going on for a while, which is a little sensitivity in this ligament in the medial knee. So today's a good opportunity to talk about icing and heating. This is a situation for icing. This is an ongoing issue that creates inflammation. When inflammation is involved, you want ice. Now, there's all kinds of ice packs in the world. This is one of the ones I've got that makes it nice. It's able to wrap around different joint areas. It's a pretty good size. There's smaller ones, there's bigger ones, there's all kinds of ones. So anytime you're putting ice or heat on your body, you need to wrap it in a towel. Refrain from putting direct contact with ice or heat. It can burn your skin. Ice can burn your skin, heat can burn your skin. So that's the big caveat with ice and heat, is be very, very careful about damage to your body. So this is icing directly on place with inflammation. And I usually like to go about 20 minutes or so with that at a time. And I'll repeat it, several times throughout the day, just depending on what's going on. Now, if I were just, overly sore from working out, doing too many squats or something in the hips or in my back, whatever, then we might go to what I would call thermal pumping, which is including both heat and ice. So you got your heating pad. I like a heating pad that has automatic shut-off in case you fall asleep. Very, very dangerous. In case you're lying on it to heat your back or sitting on it, on your hips or whatever, really important that you have an automatic shut-off heating pad. Again, burning is real and something to be avoided. I like the heating pads with these little sponge sheets of sponge inserts that you can moisten, so that you get a moist heat, which is more penetrating, and therefore, again, a little more danger involved with burning. So, you have to take special care. If you don't have one of these in your heating pad, you can moisten a small towel and put it between, on top of the heat, and then again, another dry towel between you, and then apply to your body. Now, thermal pumping is when you start with the heat. Again, for achy things only. I won't do any heat here. This is only ice. But if I have an achy hip, I'll heat there. Heat brings blood to the area. It opens the veins. It opens the arteries and the capillaries to allow more blood flow into an area. Blood carries oxygen. And oxygen is necessary. It's like Chinese finger puzzles. With muscle fibers, they require oxygen to let go. So heat's really great for tension and just being able to relax an area. However, it also kind of blows up the interstitial fluids. Any waste, cellular waste that's in the area, you need to flush all this stuff away. So even after heating in just an achy area, go back to the ice and flush out the area. Ice shrinks the capillaries and therefore pushes everything out, including the interstitial fluid that is carrying cellular waste. You want to get rid of all of that stuff. So the thermal pumping would be hot, cold, again, maybe 10 to 20 minutes a piece. Always finish with the cold in order to flush out anything that's hanging out in the area now. I also like, and if you don't have a big cold pack like I've got there, you can again moisten a towel, in this case for cold, and stick it in the freezer. And then it'll be crispy, but it'll still be pliable. Again, wrap it in a dry towel and apply. And that way you can wrap it around joints instead of just having a flat thing to lay on. I also like for icing any kind of a small bottle like this. that you can create an ice roller. This is a new one for me, so it's not full yet. I'm going to fill this with water and take the lid off and put it in the freezer so it'll freeze solid. And then whenever I need to, like, oh man, that hurts back there, I'm just going to sit on it and roll. I'm going to lay down on it between the spine and the shoulder blade right there where I get achy. I'm going to put it up here. I'm going to put it in all kinds of places. I'm even going to use it as a foot roller for people who have plantar fasciitis. So this is a great little ice tool as well. And obviously when I take it out of the freezer, I put the lid on it and then take the lid off when I put it back in. So these are some good icing and heating suggestions. Again, if you have an immediate injury and inflammation is starting, or an old injury where inflammation, if there's inflammation, it's only ice. If it's just achy and overworked and tight and needs to relax, you can use the heat. But the best suggestion for that is to also ice afterwards to make sure everything moves out of the area and doesn't resettle, and you just end up achy and sore again. So that's a little blurb on thermal pumping and strictly icing. I hope this is helpful for you. Please take care of yourself when you're doing these things. Avoid injury, of course, and have a beautiful rest of your day. Peace. And in order to get up and come turn off, I want to protect this knee a little bit, so I'm going to come mostly up over this leg. And there we go. And bye-bye.